Hello and welcome to Daily Salar Digital. As always, let's look at the updates that made the headlines today. European Union's foreign policy head Josep Borrell announced that the foreign ministers of Europe will hold emergency talks on the situation in Israel and Gaza on October 10th. On the other hand, Germany has announced that it has temporarily halted development assistance to the Palestinian territories while conducting an extensive review in the wake of the attack by Hamas militants on Israel. The $131 million in aid went towards desalination projects, food security and job creation. Claudia Goldin, an American economic historian, was awarded the Nobel Prize in Economics in 2023 on October 9 for her research into pay disparities between men and women. She presented the first thorough analysis of women's earnings and labor market participation through the centuries. The Election Commission has announced polling dates for assembly elections in 5 states scheduled for November. Polls will be held in Mizoram on November 7th. In Chhattisgarh, voting will take place in 2 phases on November 7th and 17th. Madhya Pradesh on November 11, Rajasthan on November 23 and Telangana on November 30. Samyukt Kisan Morcha, an umbrella organization of over 40 farmer organizations, has announced that it will hold nationwide protest in response to the Delhi police's recent FIR on NewsClick. The Samyukt Kisan Morcha expressed solidarity with NewsClick and other independent media organizations and said it was shocked to hear about the allegations. It claimed that the allegations are false and politically motivated in its statement. The deadline for submitting registration information for classes 9 and 11 has been postponed by the Central Board of Secondary Education. The new deadline for submitting data is October 25. However, if the schools register data between October 26 and 29th, they will be charged a late fee. In response to the Kaveri water issue, pro-Kannada activist Vatal Nagaraj announced that on October 10th, the pro-Kannada organizations would block the national highway close to the Hoskote toll in Bengaluru. Tamil Nadu and Karnataka have been at odds over Kaveri water distribution. Prior to this, the Kaveri Water Regulation Committee had instructed Karnataka to make sure that 3,000 cusecs of Kaveri water would be released at Biligundlu beginning on the September 28th and continuing through October 15th. However, the Karnataka government has filed a review petition against this order in the both Kaveri Water Management Authority and the Supreme Court. On October 9, 2 sections of Bengaluru's Purple Line metro rail services between Krishnarajapura and Bayapanahalli were finally fully operational. The 42.85 km long Purple Line runs from Whitefield in the east to Chalagatta in the west. This is the first time in Namma Metro history that BMRCL has started new stretches without the usual fanfare and official inauguration. Adani Port stated that it is fully alert to the situation in Haifa port amidst the war between Israel and Palestine and is taking steps to ensure the safety of employees placed there. Gautam Adani had previously bought Israel's Haifa port earlier in 2023. Haifa's overall contribution to APSEZ numbers is relatively small, accounting for only 3% of total cargo value. In the World Cup match against Australia, Virat Kohli made history. He smashed 2 records. Kohli now has more runs in successful chases than any other batter in one-day international history. He surpassed Sachin Tendulkar's previous record of 5,490 runs in 124 innings by scoring 5,570 runs in 92 innings. In addition, he surpassed Tendulkar's previous mark for the most runs scored by an Indian in ICC white ball tournaments. In his 67th game, Kohli amassed 2,785 runs at an average of 65.23, including 2 centuries and 25 half-centuries. In 61 matches, Tendulkar had amassed 2,719 runs. The Maharashtra state government has given Shah Rukh Khan a Y+ security after he allegedly received death threats following the success of his films Pathan and Jawan. A written complaint citing the threats was filed with the state government. The actor will fund the security services privately and he will be responsible for covering the associated cost. Well, that's it for today. For more news and updates, subscribe to Daily Salar Digital.